for this next part, we are going to review how to enroll for your courses. So you definitely want to make sure you're paying close attention because you don't want to be lost when it comes to setting up your class schedule. And so all you have to do is type into a browser my.fiu.edu, click login, and after you've done so, you should arrive at a page that looks fairly similar to this one. The only difference is that rather than having my image and my information, it will have yours. And so I know that there are a bunch of different tiles here, but for today, we're going to focus mainly on the Manage Classes tile and the Academic Advising tile. Towards the end of the video, I will talk briefly about the other ones, but we're going to jump right into the Manage Classes tile. So go ahead and click on it. Perfect. And so the most important part on this page is that you click on enrollment. So once you click on enrollment, you'll have these three other options and you'll want to click on class search and add to cart. Once you have done so, this search bar will appear and you are ready to start looking for your courses. So for example, let's say that you're looking for an English course. You can just type in English and then you will see the different options available. Or if you do know the code of the course that you're looking for, you can type that in. If you do opt to use the code to search, you want to make sure that you're putting a space between the letters and the numbers. So for example, for the English 1 course, the code is ENC 1101. So I would type in ENC and then put a space 1101. I can also just do English, and we'll go ahead and do that so you can see that it does work. So we'll click go and we'll give it a second to load. Perfect, and then you have all of the results. So I did mention that I'm looking for ENC 1101, so we can see that there are 16 class options available. There are other courses that start with ENC, so just make sure that you're clicking on the correct one. You don't want to enroll in a course that is not the one you need. So we'll click on ENC 1101 to see what those options are. Now here's where it gets fun because you're able to see whether it's on campus, whether it's online. If it is on campus, at which campus is it? Because FIU has various campuses. And so you're also able to see the instructor, the number of seats available, and all of that good stuff, what times they are at. So for example, this one here is on Wednesdays from 11 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. So you can take all of those times, dates into consideration. And if I do want to see more information regarding the course, I can click on the hyperlink of the option that I'm interested in, and I will be able to see a abundance of other information. So for example, we clicked on this one, and so you can see that there's some notes. And then if you go to class details, you can see that this one is currently taking place remotely because of COVID-19. So that's that. And prior to COVID, or once we're back on campus, you will be able to see that there are classes that are hosted at different locations. So for example, this one would be located at the Biscayne Bay campus, which would appear here in class details, but for now it does say remote because of COVID. So once we are post-COVID and we are able to be back on campus, just make sure that you're looking at that campus and that you're able to attend it. Some of them will say that they are fully online, so also pay attention to that. For example, this one, we'll click on the hyperlink, class details, and you see that it says FIU online and fully online. So there are differences between those two. There's a difference between fully online and remote and all of that. So that is how you search for them. Now let's say that I really like this first option. So if I click on the rest of the area, so not on the hyperlink, I'll click on it. Perfect. We'll give it a second to load. And then it will review it and ask you if you want to add it to your cart, which if you're interested in that course, you do. So you add it to your cart. It'll ask me again to confirm. I will say yes. Perfect. The little green check mark means that it's in my shopping cart. Now, be wary that just because it is in your shopping cart doesn't mean that you are enrolled in it. So if you really want this class and you want to make sure that it doesn't run out of seats, go ahead and click on shopping cart so that you can enroll in it. So what you would do is make sure that this is the course you want, check off here, and then you would be able to enroll. For now, we do not have that option because we are in the fall term 2020, but when you are enrolling for your intended semester, you will have the option to enroll. For now, I do not have that option. Again, it's only because I am halfway through the semester. But that is how you would do it. And if you're still in the search bar area, you would go to the shopping cart by clicking here, and all of the courses that you have added to your shopping cart will show up there. And then if you want to swap or drop one of the ones that you have enrolled in and it's before the drop add deadline, then you are good to go to do that. And you can do so by clicking on here. And once you have enrolled in them, if you want to make sure that or if you want to look at your class schedule and make sure that everything is looking perfect, you'd click on view my classes and you would be able to see them as you are able to do so with my courses. These are the ones that I'm currently enrolled in. So they all pop up here, and then that's how you know that you are good to go.